This is the second video in the series on how to use Automate in Pro for EPMA, and in this case I'm going to show you how to use the confirm action in order to adjust the locations of any points that you have digitized. So here we have a list that I digitized in the previous video, and you might run into a scenario where let's say you did an automatic digitize of a linear traverse, or you digitized your points using the uh, digitize on an image function, and those points may not be quite perfect. They may be a little out of focus if your sample's not perfectly flat. You may have issues with maybe there was a crack or other phases in the middle of your transect and you're not sure if you hit them. So this is how we're going to check that. Rather than attempt to go through each point automatic or manually, we can do this automatically with Pro for EPMA. So we're going to select the sample that we want to confirm. You can do either standards or unknowns. In this case, we're going to do unknowns. So we're going to select confirm unknown positions and have that checked. We also have a couple of other options. Do we want to confirm all the positions in the sample or just a single first position? If we choose if we uncheck this box, it's going to go to just this first position, and it'll allow you to alter it, fix it however you want, and then it's going to apply that offset to everything else in the list. In this case, we want to confirm them all. So we want to check confirm all positions, and now it will go through each one of these and allow us to confirm it. And then the last thing to consider here is how long do you want it to delay between each confirm motion before it automatically moves on to the next one. I usually just set this for something much longer than it needs to be, so in this case 60 seconds will be plenty, and then it'll be counting down and I'll have to manually tell it to go on. So now we're ready. You can also have it use ROM autofocus, so it will autofocus before the confirm motion. That's a handy trick you can do. Let's say you just want to have it autofocus all of these. You can just hit that, set this as a really short confirm delay, hit run and walk away, and it'll go to each point, set the autofocus, update that autofocus in the list here, and you'll have a series of focused points when you get back. We're not going to do that on this one. We're just going to confirm them. So let's set our delay to 60 seconds. And now we're going to hit run selected samples. Are you sure? Do you want to do this? Yes. So now PFE is going to drive the stage to that first location. And this dialog is going to pop up. And at this point, you will adjust the position to your liking and hit OK. At any time, of course, you can hit pause, and it will pause indefinitely until you come back and hit continue. So if you need to go get a cup of coffee, or some other task is distracting you, just hit pause, and you can come back whenever you're ready. So in this case, I'll just leave it paused, and we're going to go to the camera view. And now you can see that my point is not quite in focus here, so I'm going to focus it up, get it how I like it. Maybe I want to move it. It's on a dust bunny or a crack or something. I move it a little bit, get it where I want it, backlash it, and that's where I want to analyze. So now I can come back to PFE, and as soon as I hit OK, it's going to update that position. So for instance, my focus here is 11.0525 originally. When I hit OK, you can see that it updated that focus and those XY coordinates to the new value. And then it moves on to the next one. And same thing, come in here, adjust your focus, get it how you like it, and as soon as you're ready, you can hit OK, and it'll just march through these. And I'm looking at the screen over here, and it looks like it's good. I can just hit OK and move on to the next one. You only have to adjust it if you need to. So, oh, yep, that one's okay. I can just march through this whole list. And at any time you can cancel it. So if I hit cancel here, do note that hitting cancel here will not undo the changes you've made. These samples that I've already gone past and have adjusted, they are adjusted. So hitting cancel only just stops the dialog where you're at. Okay, so, and there's one other feature I want to show you on how to use confirm, or some tricks you can do with confirm, and that is imaging. You can automate imaging by using the confirm. So let's say I've got this sample, and all it is I've gone around and I've picked areas that I want to take images of, but I want to automate those. I don't want to sit here and wait 30 seconds for each image to go while I do it. So I went pre-picked all my areas, and I have a list of areas that I want to image. So now I can go into acquire, which you can access from here. You hit acquire, hit acquisition options. You may have to make a new sample. If you've already acquired data in the current sample, you may have to create a new sample so that you can access these options. So I'm going to hit acquisition options, and now you have automated image acquisition. This you can do while you're running analyses, so you can tell it to acquire automated images of unknowns, and it will do it before it takes the analysis, after, both, or what we're after is confirm only. So now we don't actually have to run an analysis, we can just hit this confirm only button, and when we hit OK, now when we go to confirm analyses, we can run our confirm all positions. And if we change this value to say 1 second, when I hit run, what's going to happen is it's going to move to each position. This dialog is going to pop up, and as soon as you pick where you want it to be, it's going to pop up the image, take an image, and move on to the next one. So I'm not going to make you sit here while it counts for 20 seconds, but it'll just go through your list and take an image of every location you've picked. And so that's really handy if you have imaging duties and you want to automate them. So hopefully that helps you with part 2 of how to confirm samples in the automate dialog.